Hello everybody, this is Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Leisure Suit Larry, What Dreams Dry Twice. Well, you'll notice that we do have one interesting new addition up here at the front of the hotel.
Very stylish, but a little too concealing for my taste. Nice hat. Nice weather today.
You could say that.
So what are you up to?
Relaxing.
Doing anything today?
Yes,
Can I get you something to eat?
I'm not hungry.
This one has me stumped. Whoever that mystery woman is, she seems immune to the incomparable Larry charm. I love mysterious women.
Yeah, incomparable is one way of putting it.
Nice sunglasses.
Thanks.
The air is so fresh today.
It's okay.
How long have you been here?
Just got here.
Will I see you at the buffet later?
Maybe.
Can I get you a drink?
I'm not thirsty.
This one has whoever that I'll...
And yeah, there is in fact not a correct option
Nice
here.
dress.
I know.
Pretty sunny today, huh?
I like shade.
What's your room number?
Don't have one yet.
How about a sunset date on the beach?
No.
Tell me what you want from me.
No.
This one has me. Whoever that she seems... I'll...
Don't you want me, baby? And yeah, there's
Nice,
no
I-
other options.
What?
Don't. No.
Tell
No.
this whoever that she... I'll...
Anyway, last time you'll remember that before Yame showed up, we were in the middle of trying to puzzle out the one last thing that we need to do to get Becky to approve of the hotel. And I'm a bit embarrassed I forgot to pick these up earlier, but in my haste to try and get the puzzle with this door worked out, I completely forgot that we picked these up here. So,
Fresh ocean air fresheners. They don't stand a chance here.
because you'll remember that we made the pool water...
The water treatment plant seems to lead to the hotel. Now the water looks better than it smells.
Yeah, it's now nice and blue, but it still smells terrible.
They smell pretty intense.
So we'll just plug that into the opening.
That should make everything smell a bit better. It's sky blue and smells good, but I also know why.
And you'll note that
Somehow I have the...
Dip has now fallen asleep, thanks to our putting the sleeping pills in the coffee.
Now he's not paying attention. A quarter. Still.
So, yeah. So that does give
A
us,
whole $50.
which ain't nothing. Anyway,
The pool water's now clean.
Sweet! Now I can finally get my bikini out and dive in.
Maybe, you shouldn't duck your head under the water.
Never. Think of my hairstyle. The only thing I let touch my bun is olive oil that was cold pressed by Andean dwarf goats. I'll give them an extra point on gulp for that.
So, how do you like the island?
It's okay. It's a little old school, but I like it vintage. If only there was a yacht. I trained but this hotel, it...
okay, well that should have solved the problem though.
I have to go influence somewhere else now.
And that thankfully is the last we have to talk to Becky in the game. So we'll head up to Bobby's office. Double check and make sure we are free to leave the island.
Hey, Bobby?
What's up, Larry?
So, how about it, huh? Ready for a little more Larry loving?
Not now. I just ate. But don't go too far away. I'm pretty spontaneous as far as that's concerned.
You know, I noticed that.
You also apparently have incredibly low standards. Just the way I like them.
How am I supposed to pay off the fine now?
If you can take care of that travel blogger, we're even. Just make sure she gives us the full 5 stars on Gulp.
The hotel now has its well-deserved 5-star rating on Gulp. That wasn't so hard.
Excellent. I have to admit, Larry, you're someone I can really count on.
And, not just horizontally, huh? Speaking of which...
Not now. I have to rework the marketing plan. This rating opens up a boatload of new opportunities.
But as far as the fine is concerned...
You can consider it paid.
Thank God.
To be perfectly honest,
Yes?
I just made up that whole fine thing.
What? Why would you do that? Did you use me?
So, tell me, when exactly did you feel used during the sex?
But, okay. Let's call it a draw. Say, about Kip and his brothers.
What brothers?
His twin brothers.
What twin brothers?
You know, the ones who are all here on the island. The ones who also work here.
I only hired Kip.
But he has these twin brothers.
Have you ever seen him in a room with any of his brothers?
Best not thought about.
I have to be going.
Headquarters,
Yes?
evidence is growing that this Larry is a top U.S. agent.
Why?
He must have undergone intensive chemical warfare training. He was able to mix complex chemicals to achieve the desired result. He could probably make a bomb of enormous explosive power from ingredients found in every kitchen. In North Korea, he would be a much sought-after man, and not just there.
Yanmai?
Yes.
Pull yourself together. Your target is Faith. Don't lose sight of that. We have to find that secret algorithm.
Of course.
By the way, do you still have any old contacts that could supply me with armored cars and flamethrowers?
I can't think of anyone offhand. Why?
Apparently, there are some who are not so happy with my new management style. Some of them want to go to extremes and form a labor council.
The scum!
I hate this city and once I'm done with Prune, I'm going to be so happy to return home. Find Faith's algorithm.
All right. So with that done, we do need to make one trip back to Faith's suite, because there is one other thing I forgot to pick up. As when I was doing the mouse over, I can't pick up the note,
Oh, a quarter.
but I do need to get the quarter if it's holding it down. So that gives us 75 cents. Which will almost, but not quite, give us enough to use the telescope.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Sex?
No. We can use the telescope to look for Faith.
That's also a great idea. On a small plaque it says, permanent loan from the Video Game Soda Machine Project, West Virginia.
And because this is an old soda machine, we can actually get a drink with just 50 cents.
Those two things... Hey, it just ate my money, you stupid machine. One day people will rebel against the machines.
What's wrong, Larry?
Oh, nothing.
But
Ah, there's my money back. Ooh, an extra quarter even came out. Old Larry rule.
so we now have
Now I have a whole dollar in coins. I guess I'll just put my coins in. So, let's see.
Okay, now this will give us the chance to look at various things around the island. I'll go and start over here.
That must have been the Galactic Festival. Those are glow sticks. I know I saw some of those somewhere else. Those are glow sticks. Looks like someone... I don't see anything here.
And we actually have to do this a couple of times. We'll go ahead and check out a few of our
Heavenly.
locales.
The island looks kind of spooky.
That's Gofuku Island.
I don't know what kind of animal that was, but it must have been pretty big. Now that's a thick jungle.
And click on that little blue speck right there.
There's a blue boat lying there, so it's at the beach of Muffington Island.
And I may have cheated a
Those
little bit
birds can go to
there.
hell for all I care. Quite an achievement hitting this particular little island. I wonder if the ring meets underwater. Who would have? I don't know what that buoy is marking, but I'm not going to swim out that... Who would have thought it? That's water. There's no way anyone's going to get that ship seaworthy again.
And we're on the beach.
A crescent moon-shaped bay. Somebody's been collecting garbage here. With a vengeance, too. I've seen that logo on those garbage bags somewhere before.
Who do we know
I don't
who
think-
collects garbage with that logo?
There's a lifeguard.
And somebody's apparently running around naked.
I'd like to see the woman, or the man, who wore that. A lifeguard statement. I don't think this is a good place to go for a swim. It's plain to see that someone walked from the bay into the jungle. Small, dainty feet. I can see that. And there's an imprint of a round object. There's something familiar about it. No, there's nothing else a bit... No,
And finally,
there's a clearing in the jungle. No, there's no sign of faith here. No. This tarp definitely came from the hotel. That's extremely suspicious. I should ask Bobby about it.
okay, I think that's all we can do for the moment. Well, except for one thing.
Now, about Faith's whereabouts.
Do you know what happened to her now?
I think I can piece it together.
Yeah, I think I can piece it together.
Okay, then let's see. Can we be sure Faith was here on Kahlua?
She had a room in the hotel.
She had a room in the hotel.
If she had a room in a hotel, how can we prove it?
Well, Kip saw her and Bobby saw her, found her things in her hotel room.
Kip saw her.
Well, we can chalk that one up. She was obviously here in the hotel, but where did she spend her time?
Probably went skinny dipping, a few drinks at the pool bar, spent time on the observation deck, probably something from the buffet. She was probably at the Galactic Festival.
She was probably at that Galactic Festival.
You really think she was at the Galactic Festival? Can you prove it?
She was galactically good. I have a feeling there was a flyer in her hotel room, which that's where we found that flyer.
There was a flyer in her hotel room.
She knew about the festival, but that doesn't mean she was there.
She looks galactically good.
Yeah, not so much, but
I don't know. I give up.
yeah, we do in fact
So,
need one more
let's
clue.
see.
But one more thing before we go get that clue. Stupid way to die.
My eyes, my eyes.
They say there are some people who look at a solar eclipse without protection. They're pretty out of it and aren't going to get anywhere in life anyway. Unfortunately, you won't get anywhere in life either because yours is over. It was radiant sight, but it was over quickly. And even if you do have the holes in the back of your head now, they can't help you now. Thankfully, we do get immediately resurrected. Okay, so back to the lobby. Anyway, the hint that we're supposed to pick up is that we saw the glow sticks at the Fire Festival, or the Galactic Festival, sorry. Please don't sue. And we originally got the glow stick from Shawnee, so we might ask her. I know those glow lights are from the festival.
I know those glow lights are from the festival. Were you there? I saw a whole box of them there.
Exactly.
So you were there?
Yes. Everyone had to wear them. Nobody thought of getting lamps. It can get pretty dark at night, you know?
And there were probably a lot of other hot women bikinis at the festival, right?
There were probably a lot of other hot women in bikinis at the festival, right?
No, there were only some pretty strange people. There were these totally disgusting guys who tried to hit on me. They were telling me about something called sleaze wars. No idea what the hell that's all about.
Must have been a blonde there. How was the festival first?
And how was the festival?
Awful. It wasn't galactic in the slightest. I wasn't able to find myself there at all and almost died of thirst instead. And no one gave me any money to continue my trip.
Must have been a blonde there besides you.
There must have been a blonde at the festival. Tall, slender, probably wearing a purple dress. Probably seemed a little confused. I'm pretty sure she had to have been there. Think hard.
Yes, there was someone. She was stumbling around like she didn't know how she got there.
You remember where she went after the festival?
I remember seeing her walking towards Crescent Cove. I never saw her after that.
It must have been Faith. She was in Crescent Cove.
Okay, so we figured that one out. And Crescent Cove was where we saw the garbage bags.
Hey, did you have anything to do with this?
Did the bird tell you that?
No.
See? I saw you collecting garbage in Crescent Cove.
Yeah, and not just a bit either. It's considered a particularly romantic spot. You wouldn't believe the disgusting things I have to clean up there. Ugh, yuck.
I think I would, actually.
You mean you can spend a romantic night for two there?
Yes, you can, but I always end up cleaning up the trash on my own.
Maybe you just don't have the right company.
You're more than welcome to help me.
That is not what I meant.
Then I'm not interested.
Harumph. How's the bird doing?
How's the bird doing?
It's covered in oil. It's covered in oil.
You can get it out if you wash it at 90 degrees.
Ugh.
Have you, by any chance, seen a pretty blonde anywhere?
I try to avoid people as much as possible.
Her name is Faith. Ring any bells?
No.
Well, I'll let you mess around in peace
I'll
then.
let you mess around in peace then.
Yeah, we actually have to go back and consider the information we got from Shawnee first.
So, let's see.
Oh,
Crescent. Somebody's been. I've seen that. I don't think Faith. I don't see. Somebody. I don't see. Not interesting. There's a lifeguard. It's plain as small, and there's an. No, there's no. No, there's. It's plain as small, and there's an.
all right. So walk through this again.
Now about Faith.
Do you know what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, we know for certain that Faith was at the hotel, and we believe she attended the Galactic Festival. Do we have any leads?
Shawnee saw her there.
Shawnee saw her there.
True. She did tell us that. We can believe Shawnee when she says that she saw Faith.
Well,
but
we
what
think.
happened after the festival?
She went to Crescent Cove.
Faith went to Crescent Cove after the festival.
You mean the bay you can see from the hotel? But can you prove Faith was in Crescent Cove?
Shawnee saw her walking there.
Shawnee saw her walking towards Crescent Cove.
But that doesn't actually prove that she was there.
Where else would she have been?
I'm asking you.
Faith and I have a telepathic connection.
In your dreams.
I found her panties on the beach.
Stop bragging about it.
That's where...
Only in your dreams.
Okay.
This is a...
So now we have to go talk to Emma. And this time we should be able to ask her directly if she saw any sign of anything around there.
Hey, did...
I'm sure it was an accident.
I'm sure it was an accident.
Well, I guess that's possible.
I saw you collecting garbage in Crescent Cove.
Yeah, and not just a bit either. It's considered a particularly romantic spot. You wouldn't believe...
Sure, there must have been a woman there.
I'm sure there must have been a woman there.
I didn't see anyone.
Did you find anything unusual in Crescent Cove?
Well, there is this.
This is the puck that knocked Faith out.
What?
Oh, never mind. She must have had it on her and then lost it. Where did you find it?
By the lifeguard station.
Okay, so that gives us a track to the lifeguard station. So we'll head up here again, because this is the only place where we can think about this, apparently.
So, let's see. There's a lifeguard. No, there's nothing. It's plain small, and there's an imprint. Now, about Faith's whereabouts.
Do you know what happened to her now?
Yep.
Yeah, I think I can piece it together.
Okay, then let's see. Faith was at the festival, and we believe that she went to Crescent Cove afterwards. Can we be sure?
Yeah, Emma found the puck that knocked her out.
Emma found the puck that knocked Faith out.
You're right. That puck could have only come from her. So, Faith went to the festival, then to Crescent Cove, then to the lifeguard station. But where did she go after that?
Into the jungle.
Into the jungle.
At least it's right next to the lifeguard station. We followed Faith's trail to the lifeguard station and believe that she then went into the jungle. Do we have any evidence?
She was brought up online when she was a baby. The scent of her perfume leads in that direction. There was a print of the puck by the lifeguard station, footprints leading into the jungle.
There was a print of the puck by the lifeguard station, and footprints led into the jungle.
You're right. Those are all definite clues. And the sequence of events seems to be logical.
We know where she was, but we still don't know where she is. It's a big jungle.
But there's one person who doesn't miss a single thing that happens on this island.
Me.
No, dummy. Bobby, the governor of the island.
But she would have told me if she knew where Faith was.
Are you sure? You ought to put the squeeze on her.
Like cross-examine her?
Like Sherlock Holmes.
Wasn't his name John?
Oh, just never mind.
That would, of course, be a reference to John Holmes, the famous porn star, whom Larry would, of course, be much more familiar with and idolize rather than Sherlock.
Hey, Bobby?
What's up, Larry?
All right. Time to put the squeeze on her.
I now know that Faith was in the jungle.
With my help.
She had a room and went to the festival, Crescent Bay, the jungle, and then her trail disappears. However, I did find a tarp from the hotel there. There's more to it than that. What was Faith doing there?
Larry, I think you're overthinking this.
You don't know Larry.
We could always do something else. Again, there are still a few things I'd like to try.
Fine.
Time to get it on.
Wait. Oh, I really need to find out what happened to Faith. So you're just gonna have to be patient, baby. I really have to find out what happened to Faith.
Why are you so persistent about this, Faith? You're here on a tropical island, and there's a gentle breeze outside. We can just drop all our clothes. Isn't that enough? Why do you keep thinking about this Faith?
It's hard to explain, but I have to find her. I have to make sure she's all right.
The plot says so.
Okay. I don't know where your Faith is, but I had a boat in the jungle for emergencies. I mentioned that to her once, and now it's gone.
What more can you tell me about the boat?
I never used it. It's blue?
All right. So. And yes, I did spot it earlier, but it doesn't do me much good because we have to play through this chain to get to that point. Because there's no way they expect you to be able to see that blue ocean-colored boat until you start looking at every single pixel.
So. There's a blue boat lying there, so it's at the beach of Muffington Island.
And finally...
Okay, we're one step closer to finding Faith.
Let's recap. Faith went into the jungle.
where she took a boat that Bobby had hidden in the jungle.
Where she took a boat that Bobby had hidden in the jungle.
Do we really know that? Anybody could have taken it.
But Faith knew about it.
So let's assume that it's true. It's just, where did she take the boat?
Muffington Island.
To Muffington Island.
That's right. We saw a blue boat there.
It must be Bobby's.
Good work, Larry. I calculate a 92.3% probability that Faith is now on Muffington Island.
Then we should get there as soon as possible.
All right, well, there shouldn't be anything to stop us from getting there now. Except that we are almost at the half-hour mark. So I think we will actually go ahead and stop this chapter here. And next time we will continue onward and make our way to Muffington Island to continue the search for Faith. We'll see you next time.